Welcome to the vCard Global Workshop. Good evening. This is Cherie Collins. I'm out of Portland, Oregon today, and I am excited to have you here. We are going to build a vCard today. We're going to show you how to use vCard to market your business. We've got some new features on vCard. Today we're going to add coupons. I'm going to show you how to add coupons and specials. I'm also going to show you how to use the vCard Global mobile app. If you haven't used that before, you're going to learn how to use that today too. So let's get started. I'm going to start off here. Let's take a look at our participants here. Okay, great. I know a few of you, and some of you I think are new with us. So this is great. You're in the right place here. If you're new with vCard especially, I want to show you what your vCard may look like right now. There we go. So this is the typical vCard that you have when you first sign up with us. And in a few minutes, you can turn this into a dynamic card that can start to market your business. I want to point out a few things on this card. The main thing, though, actually, at the very bottom of it, there's a link here. It says owner link. This is just a handy link. It takes you to the login screen where you can then get into the back office and the editor for vCard. I'm going to click on the owner link and log in to the vCard Global back office. And we'll just ignore my thing there. Great. And we will sign in. This is the vCard Global back office. You will see here, if you're new to vCard, if you're trying us out for the 30 days, this is where you would upgrade. This is where you would upgrade to one of our paid packages. We've got the advisor package, which includes 2 vCards and an additional 3rd vCard to market your vCard business. And that's because you can participate in the shared revenue plan. That's $149 a year. You can get 2 vCards for $119 a year. And 1 vCard for $69 a year. All of this is a great value, and you will see soon exactly just why that is. So we're going to first now, I want to get into our card so we can start editing it. And you're going to come over here, not that drop down, sorry, right over here. Edit your vCard on the right-hand side. When you click on this and you're brand new to vCard, it's going to take you directly into a wizard. Okay? And it will take you right into that. Now, I'm going to tell you, this works best with Internet Explorer. It does not work best with Internet Explorer, excuse me. It works best with Firefox. It works best with Chrome, Safari. Internet Explorer, does not work very well with Internet Explorer. The editor or the wizard doesn't work very well. So if you run into any issues, just try a different browser. Microsoft doesn't support Internet Explorer, so you'll find more and more websites don't work with it. So just wanted to point that out. But it will take you directly into what's called a wizard. And because this is my demonstration, I do not have, I have an account with many cards in it. So I'm going to just click on the wizard here, this button over here, and I'm going to go right into it. Now the wizard's a step-by-step process to get started and get your card going. In the first step, you add your contact information. In the second step, you will add social media and your chat profiles and any important links you have. In the third step, you upload a photo, a logo, and then finally you will choose your design. So I'm going to click the Get Started link here. And we're going to build today a website for a barista, Kelly Sylvia. And we've got her email here, and she is going to be with the Portland Coffee House. We have lots of coffee houses here in Portland, and she is a barista. And then you would put in the address of the coffee house here. And your city, your state, or your region that you're in, and your zip code. One thing that I will say is, if for some reason, if you work from home and you don't want people to know what your street address is, that makes sense. You want to keep that private. So you wouldn't put your address here, but you would at least put in your city or your region, your country that you're in, so people can know where you are located on the planet. Just gives people some reference. And then if you do have a street address, you want to click this here, Show Map It button. This adds a button to your vCard, And it allows people to, when they click on it, it will open up the navigation technologies of the phone and navigate them right to you. You can put in your website here. vCard is a website though, and this is one of the features about vCard, is if you were thinking about getting a website for your business, wait and see how much you get with vCard. You may not need to. You may be able to use vCard as that website. When your phone number comes in here, your phone number doesn't have any dashes. It's kind of hard to read. Just go through and add some dashes to make that easy for people to read. You can add your mobile phone, your work phone, toll free. You can add Skype and fax here. The other thing about vCard that makes it such a great and powerful tool is if you change your phone number, or if you move, you change your address, or even if you change your job or your career, your vCard, anytime you update this information, anyone you've ever shared your vCard with will get your new information. So you can keep in contact. I don't know how many paper business cards you have. I know I've got, most of the paper business cards I have, and I have stacks and stacks of them, they're just outdated. They're outdated, and if I call, that person doesn't work there anymore. So if I want to keep in touch with someone, vCard's the way to keep in touch, because I know that any vCard I have will always be up to date. Let's continue to the next section here. This is where we aggregate our social media. We have 16 different social media that you can add here. I'm going to show you how I do this. So I go to, like, let's see, the Facebook page that I want to add, okay? And I highlight the URL, the whole URL path, and I right-click and copy this information. And then I bring it back over to the vCard editor, and I right-click, and I paste in my Facebook link, okay? We're also going to add a YouTube channel tonight for our coffee roaster here in Portland. I highlight the entire URL for their page. I right-click to copy it, go back over to the editor, and I find the YouTube symbol, and I right-click and paste. Aggregate all your social media here in one place for your business, and then you can add your chat profiles, your meeting IDs. So you've got your Skype and your WhatsApp. You can add WeChat, you can add your Zoom meeting information, your Join.me meeting information. Again, this is just a way to create some efficiency in your business. And if you use these things regularly and you find yourself constantly emailing people and telling them what they are, just add them to your vCard. Now it creates convenience. People just will go to your vCard and say, oh, I'll click on your Zoom information. I got your vCard here, right? I do it all the time. Definitely, that's a great way to create efficiency. Now, this next section here is called important links. So this is a really powerful section where, again, you can create some efficiency in your business. So if you're a real estate agent, you can add your links to your residential listings, your commercial listings. You can add a link to a specific property. So we have people who will put the address and maybe number of bedrooms and baths and how much it's being sold for, and then a link to the MLS system to that property. And so you put in a description over on this side, and you put in the link over here. And this plus symbol allows you to add additional links. You can add your portfolio. You can add an online appointment scheduler. You can add books that you sell, or books that you recommend. You may be an author, you may be a teacher, you may be a coach. So if you've got books, put the name of the book here and then a link to that book wherever that can be purchased. If you have an online store, eBay, Etsy, Amazon, or you're a distributor for multiple places, or one, or how many of it is, put the name of your online store here, let them know it's an online store, and then over here put a link to that store. And then we've also got this last section, which I really love, the please support. This is where you put what's near and dear to you. So whether it's a church or a nonprofit organization, or a fundraiser, you would put the name of that fundraiser here, such as sponsor me for Race for the Cure by January 23rd, right? And then you would put over here your Race for the Cure sponsorship page, where someone could come online and they could sponsor you, right? They could go to your sponsorship page. Additional sites, these are for additional sites that don't fit here, but they're also important to your business, and they just didn't fit under that category. Add them here. Let's continue to the next page where we get to add our photo and our logo. The photo is a very important part of your card. I don't know about if you know this, but people remember a face over a name. So adding a photo to your vCard makes your business card more memorable. And so let's add a picture now. We're going to go and upload one from our computer. And I've got a photo here. I'm just going to click on it. And it asks me to name the photo here. So the one thing also about our photos that we're using is this photo is not only on your vCard, but when you share your vCard with people, you can share your vCard by text, and when you send that text message, a photo is included. When you share your vCard by email, and you can email through the vCard app or directly from the card, when you share by email, it sends out a photo of you. It sends out a nice little intro email, a link to your vCard, and also a way to download your contact directly into Outlook or your phone or whatever email client you're using. Okay, then we have our logo that we want to upload as well. So I'm going to click on that, edit logo, upload from my computer. And I've got my coffee house logo here. And I say save my logo, and now I click continue. So here we have just built our vCard, okay? And I'm gonna just refresh my page here a little bit and see if I can get that vCard to look a little bigger. Let's just jump back into this. So what happened was I refreshed it and it took me, there we go, that's what I was looking for. And I jumped back to that step. It should be nice and big, so I wanted you guys to see it. So here is our vCard. And you can see here the logos there, the pictures here, and all of the information here, our contact information is added, the map it buttons there, our social media, and then the important link I added, it has been added as well. In this place, we get to choose our design. And what you do is you click on any of the designs here that you want to add, and you then click on these different color combinations, and it changes the colors. So you can go through and find a design that looks good with your branding. Actually, that looks kind of nice. We might go with that one there. So you pick your design. You can change your design at any time as well, okay? You also can customize the design to match your branding. So you can change the background color. You can add a background image. You can change all the button colors, the menu colors, the text colors. You can manage all of that as well in vCard. I've chosen my design here, so I'm going to click the Finish button. And my vCard now is done and ready to go, and I can start to market it. Look at us, we're ready to go. Now there's a lot more you can do with vCard. We're just getting started. So I want to show you a few things on how to market vCard using the vCard Global mobile app, because I think it's very important for anyone who's new to vCard to understand how the app works. So we're going to, I'm going to show you here, right now we're on what's called the vCard Editor homepage. And on your homepage, you will see here, it says I'm editing the Coffee House demo. That's my vCard name. And it also gives me a security code. You need these things when you log into the app. And the reason why is you can log into the app under multiple devices, okay? And your contacts will be there, your notes will be there, your groups will be there. Anything you save in the app will follow you. So if you get a new phone, you just log in with your vCard name and your security code, and that information will be there. I'm going to show you the vCard app now. There we go. So here is the vCard Global app, and I'm going to log in here. With my vCard name and my security code. I import my card. And you've got your card in here. You can immediately start sharing it with the app. This is the convenient way to share it. You click on right here, your vCard. You just click on that. And you can see here, it gives you some information right away. It allows you to view the vCard, download the vCard, or share contact. I'm going to click on share contact. I have the option to share by email, share by text, or I can share by QR code. So someone could scan this QR code and it would add my vCard to their vCard app, or just open up the card directly on their phone. I'm going to share by text. And it opens up. I can share it right now. So it has a little message here. There's a link in my photo, as you can see. And now we're going to send that off. And that will come back to me. So you can see here, that's a nice way of sending a message to someone. They click on the link, it opens up the vCard. I'll show you some other ones in here. So here's one that I did last week. We'll click on this one here. It says, this user is not in your contacts. Do you want to add this to your list? I'm going to first view the card. I'm going to go and I'm going to click View Card here, the second option. And I can look at Mustafa. He's a photographer. I say, oh yeah, he's got some nice stuff here. I think I'd be interested in adding him to my contacts. And then I can click right here, this Add to Contacts, and that will add it to the app. I want to show you a few different things though. So if you send this card to someone who doesn't have the app, all right, they also have some other options here. One, they can click Download vCard. And what this will do is it opens up a VCF file here. And there you see, I've downloaded this to my iPhone. So I've got all of his information here, and it's been downloaded into my iPhone. Now, if I want to, if Mustafa, if I come to this contact and I find the information has changed, okay, what I can do is I can click on his vCard name, which is right here, his vCard homepage. That will open up his vCard, and it will have his correct information, and I can just re-download it again. So that's how we keep it current if they don't have the app. If they have the app, it just updates automatically. So I'm going to cancel this, and I'm going to go back here. Let me go back to the app itself. Okay, great. The other thing that people can do who don't have the app is they can click this button here, Share vCard. So right from the vCard, they click Share vCard. So they can send you referrals, and they can type in an email address here, all right? Type in an email address. This will send an email to whoever they send it to. It'll include an introduction email, nice little intro. It'll include your photograph. It'll include a link to your vCard, and it will include what's called a download file, which allows you to download the contact directly into your phone, or like I said, Outlook, or another email client. So those are just a few things I wanted you to be aware of, how the vCard works if you don't have the app. But we do have the app, so I'm going to click on this, Add to Contacts, and I can go to his profile, and now he is added to my vCard contacts. So what's great about vCard is it's really built for networking and for promoting each other's businesses. And you can see here, I have a few options. I can view Mustafa's card. I can download this to my phone. I can share this contact, okay, here. And oh, I'm getting a message from Alan Lowe right now. Alan, welcome to the vCard workshop. I'm not sure exactly what you asked me to tell them, but I will unmute you so you can add that message here. Welcome, Alan, you're unmuted.
I was going to tell you, Cherie, that you can tell everybody by the end of the year, everyone will be able to download the app, so there's no excuse.
There you go. That's true. So we are adding the ability for, even if you don't have a vCard, you're going to be able to have the app. And one of the reasons you're going to want the app is because of this new feature here, Follow Contact. I'm going to follow Mustafa here. And now, anytime Mustafa adds a special or an event, I will get a notification about that. So that's one of the great things here about vCard is you can follow people, and now will soon be, so if you've got a business, you can have all your customers, if they want to follow you, they can download the vCard Global mobile app, they can add contacts to it, they can share contacts, and they can also receive notifications on specials and events that people have. And then right here, if I want to, like the same sort of thing on Mustafa's card. So if I work and let's say I have the coffee house, but I think Mustafa's a great photographer. He's a friend of mine and I want to promote him. I can send his card out to people. I just click on this share button here and it opens up Mustafa's information. Again, I can share by email, share by text, or share by QR code. The other thing I want to show you, which is important here, is here, let's go here. So this is our contacts page. This is the notifications icon here at the top. So if you had a notification, it would be green up here and it would show you. And I don't think there's anything right there right now. Yep, no notifications. And that's where those notifications would come in. If you have the app open as well, you might see as you're doing your business, you might see a notification just come through on your phone that would say, Mustafa's added a coupon, as well. So you would see that come through. And then you can get more details by clicking on your notifications tab. The other thing is if we go back to our home tab and we click on down here, settings, click on settings at the bottom, right down here. So the settings is important because there's two things that you should know how to do. One is you can add share messages. So I'm going to click on manage messaging when sharing right here. This allows me, those messages that you see with the email and with the text message, okay? This allows you to edit and add new messages. So I'm going to click this pencil icon right here. I'm going to add a new message. So if Mustafa was my friend, I might say this is Mustafa's message. You could do this, and then I could put here, this is the great photographer, that I was talking about, right? So you would give him a nice little intro. You would save this message and say, okay. And then when you go back here to contacts, when I send out his message, when I say I want to share Mustafa's, and I click share by text or share by email, you can see there now I have Mustafa's contact here. And I can click on this and his message is here. His message is here and I can send it out. So that is how you use that feature. I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to go back to home and I'm going to go back to settings. There's one other thing that you can see here on settings. Sync my vCard contacts with my phone contacts. So this is if you want, anytime you, it will download all of the contacts in vCard directly into your phone as well. And it will update those contacts in your phone as well. So if you have this synced, anytime something is updated, you want them in both your phone and your vCard app, you can have them in both places, or you can leave this unchecked and you can just leave them in your vCard app as well. So you have a choice there on how you use that. So that's a little overview on how the vCard app works. Let's get on with our workshop and show you some other things here. Let's see if I can, all right. It's not, let's just see if we can move this to the side. It's not wanting to, there we go. That's what I wanted. Stop mirroring. There we go. Perfect. All right. So we are back over here into the vCard editor, and you can see these. We have here, this is the editor homepage. We just went and used our security code to set up our app. You have the ability here to change your vCard title, which is what shows in the search engines and on your card. You can change your Facebook title as well, so you can have a special title there. You can add Google Analytics. We do have new analytics, so you don't need to use that, but if you want some more advanced analytics, you can add Google Analytics. You can add footer text. And then we have these options here where you can show footer links. So we have people who add lots and lots of pages, and right at the top you have this menu bar. You can see right now we only have a home page, but you can also have your navigation repeated on the bottom by clicking on show footer links. So you see that just added the home page there. You can hide the vCard like mine button. Just click on that, and that makes it disappear. So if you don't want to have that on your card, you can remove that. And then this is important here, show follow me button in the app. This allows your card to be followed by your customers. Anytime you add a coupon, anytime you add an event, they will be able to follow you. And that's purposely why I did a coffee house today, because I thought we could do some events and do a coupon as well for them. The next tab over is the contact info tab. This is the same information we did in the wizard, but it's now under contact info. And you can see you have, this is your contact information. You've got your social media here, your picture, and your logo. You can change this information here. And then we have here the ability to change your design. So you can go through, pick a design, and change it. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess I did. I can revert back. There, safe. But you can change your design to something else here. And then finally we have the page editor. The page editor is the real power of vCard, where we can add pages and content. I want to show you one other little thing though before we get to the page editor in detail. This is a new tab over here. It's the analytics. Let's click on that. And so the analytics will tell you details on your card, and this is brand new. So you can see here that my vCard has already been viewed. It was viewed here on my desktop. It was viewed on my phone, so I've got 2 unique visits. And you can see how many times it's been shared. So it's already been shared by text, it looks like 4 different times, so that's great. Thank you for sharing this card. And then when you download the contact into the vCard app, you can see that here. You can also see how many times it was downloaded to your, just downloaded period into someone's phone. So this is new information that we have that will tell you how well give you some insight on how your vCard's being marketed. Let's go back to the page editor. And your vCard is made out of pages, and there's blocks on the pages. We're going to start by adding a few pages. So I'm going to add an about page, and you just put in the name of the page and you click save. And I'm going to click here again, this little add a page button. Here I'm going to add specials, save. I'm going to I'll add menu, save. I'll add events, save. I'll add contact. So you can add all your pages here. Once you add a page, you use these up and down arrows. You can reorganize your pages. So you can put, let's say I want to move my menu here. I just click, drag, drop. Okay? Click, drag, drop, and that's how you move things around. If you want to change one of the page names, you click on the page, and you can put about us, about me. You can put your bio there. You just change whatever the name is that you want to change, and then you click on this blue button here where it says change name. It's that easy. Really is quite easy to manage your pages. Let's go back to our home page, and you can see here the home page is made out of all these blocks, and you can also reorder your blocks. These arrows that go up and down, you just drag and drop, and you can move things around on your page as well. These check boxes that you see here, this allows you to add a new block. Let's click on that. We've got a bunch of new blocks that we can add. We've got a text block, an image block, photo gallery, video. We've got contact forms, events, PayPal buttons, coupons. So today we're going to add some text blocks. We'll add in some images. We'll add a video, and we're going to add some coupons, okay? Let's get started with a video. It's really important to know how to add a video. We're going to embed a YouTube video here, and videos are a very powerful tool. People won't always read your text, but they will actually, they'll watch your videos. So let's go over here, and we'll just use this video here. So you go to your video that you want to add, and then you're going to look for the share button with this little arrow, okay? Click on the share button and click on embed, okay? You want the embed code. So you see that right here, embed. Let's click on that. Now, on YouTube specifically, you want to make sure that you uncheck this option here. Show suggested videos when the video finishes. Let's uncheck that. If you leave that checked, what will happen is it will show additional videos, and they will not be yours. They'll be someone else's most likely, and they're probably not videos you want people to see. So make sure you uncheck that so it only shows your video, okay? And then we're going to grab this embed code. we're going to copy the entire embed code here, right-click, copy this code, bring it back over to the vCard editor. We're going to right-click and paste that in and click Add. And we have added a video. Now, the middle section is where you edit your card, but over on the right-hand side, this is where you view how your card will look, how your live card is going to look. So that lets you know exactly how it will display. So we've got our video here. Let's go now and add some more content. Let's add an About Us page. So actually, I think there's one more thing we need to do for our coffee house here. I think we need to add some hours of operation. So we'll go add a new block. We'll add text. And I'm going to go, and I've got my hours of operation here already. Just going to copy this information directly from my Word doc and bring it back over and paste that in. And then I can format this. I can change it. I can make it bold if I want. I can make it a larger point size if I want. And then I can add this block. And again, I can see exactly how it looks here. And then if I'm happy, I can leave that here. I might go back and format that a little bit. Say, maybe I want to center all this content here. If I could center it. Yeah, that's a little bit better. There, so I can add my hours of operation. Let's go back now to the About Us page. I just click on the page I want to edit, and I can come here and click on Add a New Block. Again, let's add a text block here. So we'll go and grab some text here about our coffee house. Right-click, copy. You know, one of the things that you should know is when you're writing for the web, you want to write in small, short paragraphs and lots of bullet points if you can. You can use bolding as well. You just want to break up the text because it's hard to read on mobile otherwise, right? So that is the rule for writing for the web, basically, is you want to do that. Now, I just highlighted my text and I use this little icon here. It says clear formatting. It removes any formatting on the Word doc. It looked a little bit weird to me, so I wanted to make sure the formatting was removed. And I can add some breaks there if I want, some spacing. I'm going to put a title here about Portland Coffee House. And you can change the font size here, or you can also choose these different header formats. So it's not changing that, and I think I just need to, I'm going to add that, and now I can come back in and edit it. I see this sometimes with Word when I paste in from Word. I can come back now, it will change it for me, see? And then I can save my copy there, and that looks pretty good. This page needs some pictures of my coffee house, so let's add some images. I'm going to click on Image, and I'm going to upload an image. Let's see here, I've got a bunch of images of my coffee house. We'll click on this image here. And it asks you to name the file, and then you can take this image. I could link this image if I wanted to another website, or I could link it to an internal page. So you have the option there. You can also add a caption to the image. I'm not going to do any of those things. I'm just going to click Save. The other thing I want to show you about images is, well, this isn't a good one. Let's add one more where you can see maybe a little bit better. I'm going to add another image. I want to show you how to resize an image. Let's just upload another one here. So I'm going to upload. Let's click on this one here. This looks like a nicer one, actually. I'll save it. And then if I want to resize any of my images, on the bottom right-hand corner of your image, there are these little lines. You just put your cursor there, you click down, and then you can see you can just drag your image smaller and drag your image larger. So that's how you resize those types of images. And then you can just move your images around. Like I said, There, I like that a little bit better. Then let's add also, we can add a menu here. Menu would be an important thing. So I've grabbed here, and the menu will take some formatting actually, but I'll just grab this menu. I've already got it ready to go. Quite a long menu. And you could intersperse pictures in between these menus of the different things that you offer. That's how I would ideally do it. I'm gonna just right click and paste all my text here. And then I'm gonna save, I'll probably actually go through here. So let's just go through, highlight all this text, and I'm going to remove formatting from Word. So I'm going to clear all the Word formatting so all the fonts are the same, and it matches everything else on my card. Okay, and then I'm going to add it so I know it's there. And let's see here if I can see what that looks like. Yeah, and what I would do now is probably leave it this way, but I would go through and I would add some maybe header 2s or header 1s here to break up the information here as well. So breakfast, lunch, salads. Let's save that up. Yeah, and this is kind of a boring thing. It would be much more interesting if you added, you know, some pictures of the salads that you have, and pictures of the lunch, and pictures of the breakfast sandwiches and things. So add some pictures of what you're doing with this information. It'll be much more interesting. I'll add right now a cup of coffee. I'll just upload a cup of coffee here so you can see what that looks like. There. So play around with your menu. Definitely add your menu on here, and just, I would, like I said, add some pictures to go with your menu to show some of the things that you're serving. It's just more interesting. Now let's add some coupons. Let's add a special here. So we're going to add, this is a new feature to vCard. We're going to click on Add New Block, and we are going to click on Create a Coupon. So the first thing we get to do with our coupon is we get to choose a style of our coupon. We've got 3 different styles here. I like this one with the little scissors on it, so I'm going to choose that one. You can choose, you can change your background color. I'll show you a few different coupons that you can do. So you can pick a background color here. I don't know what would look good actually, but we'll just do something here. You choose your background color if you want. You can also choose the border color. You can upload a background image if you want. And then you can put your text here. So I've got 2 coupons we're going to build tonight, and I'm going to grab them because I put them together earlier. So let's see here. So we're going to do a Friends Day special. I'm going to put some text here, and my Friends Day special. I can center this information here. I can make this bigger too, so it's easier to read. So this is going to go on my coupon, and then I can add terms, like, you know, something like 1 per person, and I can also add an expiration date. And then we click on Add, and there you go. I've built my coupon. So you can see here, it's kind of cute. If I want to edit any of the content on vCard, you click on the pencil icon right here. This is the pencil icon. You click on that, takes you back in here, and you can edit the things on here. You can change the color, you change any of the information here. So I'm going to just click Save, and we'll add another coupon too. So let's say you wanted to add, we could also add a picture as well. So you could add a picture above the coupon if you wanted. And I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to just upload another. I should have had a picture of 2 friends drinking coffee together, or 3 friends drinking coffee together. But I'll just add this coffee picture here. I guess maybe that's not even coffee, but you get the point. So that kind of goes with the coupon. Now, let's add an image to the coupon this time. So you could put the images above the coupon or below the coupon. Let's add another one here. We're going to go add a new block. And we're going to go create a coupon. Again, we're going to choose a style. I still like this style, so I'm going to choose that. And instead of adding a background image, or instead of adding a background color, I'm going to add a background image. So I'm going to click on upload. And we're going to do cupcakes. So I click on the cupcake image here. And then we click save, and that will, you need to save the image here, okay? Then you have a choice here to choose the style, repeat, if you want to repeat it, or no repeat at all, okay? If you repeat it, like this shouldn't necessarily be repeated. If you repeat it, it will continue down the page, all right? Depending on how much text you have, it will go in the background of your text. And let me show you what I mean so you understand that better. Let's get our text here for our coupon. I'm going to do a National Cupcake Day special here. Now there we go. Put that here. We can bold that. And I can make this a little bit bigger as well. Terms, I can do, again, 1 per person. And then I can create an expiration date. And let's add and see what this looks like. So, not very easy, as you can see here. It's not very easy to read my information with this background image. So I've got an option here. We are going to add the ability to our coupons for you to add an image. But I want to show you something you can do now. You can add an image as a background as long as it's something that you can put text over. And I could change, I believe, this text color as well here. No, I can't change the text. Oh, yes, I can change the text color. So if I wanted to, if you have like a dark background here, you can just come in here and change the text color here in the editor. I could change this to white if I wanted to, okay? But in this case, I don't want to change it. I want to keep it black. What I'm going to do, which is kind of a sneaky thing right now, is I'm going to put some returns here and push my text down. And not far enough. I'm going to do another return, and it should be enough. So we are gonna update this so you can have an image as well as a background image. So it can look something like this. So there you go. We've got our picture of our cupcake. We can say National Cupcake Day Special, purchase 6 cupcakes and get 1 free. And I'll probably edit my text a little bit. I don't like the way it wraps there, honestly. So I can make that a little bit smaller if I want and see if that fits better. I can put a return here, see what that looks like. Yeah, and so if you don't want to do a full return because there's too much space there too, you know, there's another way of doing that. I can, instead of a full return, you can go Shift, Enter, and it just creates not a paragraph break, but just a complete, just a simple return there, okay? And I click Save. And now that looks a little bit better. So you can create, this is how you would create, how you would add an image. And like I said, you could also do another type of coupon where you could just do a really cool background and you could put the text over it. There may be people who just load an image for their coupon, period. And again, now, because I've added this coupon now, once I publish my site, if there are followers of this card, they are going to receive a notification that says, you know, that I have added a coupon, that Kelly has added a coupon to her card. And then you'll click on it and it'll take them right to this coupon page where they will see the coupon offers that you have. So let's go ahead and do that now. We can publish. So anytime you make changes to vCard, you want to make sure that you publish those changes. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to view our live card here. And so we've done some nice work tonight. You can see here now that navigation. We've got that full navigation here. We can click on the About Us page here. Some information here. You click on this menu too. You can see all the navigation there as well. We've got our menu, which I think needs some more work here, some more formatting and some pictures of what we offer. We've got our specials here. So we've added this coupon. We've added 2 different coupons here. We didn't have time tonight to add an event, but that is something I can show you. I've done those in many other workshops as well, and I've got some videos too. Let me just show you our YouTube channel here so you know where my videos are. Go to, if you search YouTube for vCard Global's official channel, make sure it's the official channel. There's lots of, make sure you subscribe too. We've got 667 subscribers here. You want to be a subscriber too, because I'm adding videos all the time on here. And when you come to the channel, click on the playlist. So we have how-to videos, and in the how-to videos, I have a video on how to add an event. The vCard Global workshops, there's 22 workshops in here, and we do something different in each one. So you can watch your workshops here. We have the advisor training calls, leadership calls. These are all here as well. Any new feature releases. So I'm going to be doing feature release videos today or tomorrow on the coupon release. And some of the new features that we've got coming out. So follow these for feature releases and what they are. The overview presentation is here as well. So that is our YouTube channel where you can find more information on vCard and how it works. And like I said, oh, there you go, right there at the top, how to add the event.